the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Enra na all presidential aspirants for the new Patriotic Party ewo Alisa Hotel ewo Nkran. Ni nyina ne se na elections committee led by the Honorable Joseph Osewusu provided Omo with two separate information. Information number one regarding proxy voting na enipa bi ya omo joined the new Patriotic Party wa manone from the diaspora MPP actually petition at the abre committee ni say sa decision dey omo ehwemu ye because omo dodo na no ya omo ntumi emma no will be disenfranchised. In fact, the elections committee area affirm omo stance say yami adomu a 31st of January 2026 about to abekoso for the new Patriotic Party in electing a new flag bearer for the party. Nya dia proxy voting ebetumi atoaso. It was settled enra bra yura Joe Wise this bit of information no etudwa. Ewie ye no na osan furnish all presidential aspirants with a soft copy of the voter album eno na 31st of January yede ebeto aba chere delegates ahodo a to aba in various polling stations, in various constituencies, in various regions of this country. Now, after the meeting, presidential aspirants are omo etwa omo aproboso. Interestingly, no video have maybe body actual. Where the youth of Assin. Yeka Assin a stronghold of Ken Agyapong because a whole na waba for over 20 years as a member of parliament. For the whole Assin, Assin Yechimenya, Assin Central, Assin North, and the rest. Assin Mabuno say, Saria, Yura Ken, Omoma no see constituency or crime campaign. Because Omwatete, no more threaten all threaten MPs within the Assin North. They say, about Copenhagen within the Assin Enclave. Ya, a revenue team for you. Almost say, what now we are seeing now. And they sitting in a American revenue team for you. Revenue team for you are council who threaten who born dog, young cock, the youth of Assin, and someone almost young fan command the Honorable Kennedy or Ken Agyapong vis-a-vis maybe our my imagine so better about Yako. Yami demand the 31st of January 2026.
So boy, we are the youth of Assin South, concerned youth of Assin South NPP. Yate say yen MP Reverend John Team Fodwo one Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kwaprabo a enne kra no mo ha omo free ano omo ko Assin Central omo free Assin South ye MP mpesua so omo ko Assin Central ye ya nyanentie ene ne etwagu ne se ye nyanentie nso bio esisu dua ene se eye emabunu bi ewo Assin Central any constituency executives any polling station executives chairman Atakwa Nsem-Pii eka ho mobilizing kofo agency eye MP threaten my life. Yes. Now the way can say politics a game of interest. Obia baby openo yesi baby o dan penu no de no fufu ye dey ebe. Na me pesi e catch me say o wadu kan ba ha ya nya omobone. Na essence o mo tintesu kokko akere o Assin Central nti. Ye the signal way e dey ma won. Wo mo tidamrama haban e dey akere yen. Yes. And into your swatiko and the cocoa and the betrayal, and to your country, honorable Ken Agyapong, a company. So on the Muku and the Mukucheno. Now, and we are here. Sir, young MP, from Adanse, Basikosi, Tokrabe, very MPP, Council. Yes. Now, Assin Central, assistant probably ultimately almost like a and brother. Yes. No, you throw on your mama, sir. Or more within the 2 Assin South, no. And then you get a massacre. Yeah, no, because of one name, the money quite.
no campaign bi awo Assin South ya because nti only nti fodo o no kuma party mu e wo Ghana ha but bi o no kuma enti ani bi aba enti wo mo
de mimbisa say in politics no by force ye na betimi akosupport ni pa ba ko ana interform person obi ana na adwene e na nkampese ye ni nipa individual obi betimi akosupport Ken obi betimi akosupport Baumia enti say MP age atumi so de ne more be support e friend say Baumia enye bone eye musu ana say eye den
Baumia ko Ken ko ni kuro
Bam e friend say Ken ko Baumia kuro mu no moti sa asem we bi wo ho ebias na MPs bebre na support ono Ken no a yenti sa de we bi da so obi e di Ken achi akwa campaign e ma youth na na say delegate na attack na e ye de ne yanko MP die okwa Assin Central mo attack no yesam sa na ekode a ene ye ne mo nche kra ye ne mo nche kra ye ne mo nche kra sa de we am na that musu ha musu na ye campaign bia ha na se musu aso de a mo baba beto ye
choboy ene de ni abre pa then e ko si 21st century politics say na na wa mo de a anka sita watena so 24 good years anka olusu me awon di bi no problem na kwa mana MBC for no kokko
yes
oba Assin South me bo constituency officers be 3 a on abo support you and na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia e ba Assin South na mo wa ha
yes
no mo wa on the diska ya be ma be diska ya be ma Minerals Commission on abo nti for do na de no ko e bisa say ya be ma di on abo Kemechi Honorable Ntifodo ni enya ntokwa bia na Silebo deputy organizer Neba Honorable Ntifodo na den ko Cuba 7 good years honorable doctor deputy na say coordinator mijima we am yokupa bisan say no mi si ya no obi de omo saka na dabi
ye ne abientia
ana nti na policy say honorable Ken Onimubi, Adekoso Onimubi. E wa orchestrated plan. Ona sha se na mo yesa. Me di na bo kan we ya pa. Me di no we ya. Into politics into no be train ade na. Wako 6 good times for prime so na contest ba ko kra. 24 good years and obey MP. No sanso e bo chair e de Magana gas. Me youth organizer pe e no de ko organize gas. Me here no e bo chair Ghana Space Authority. One blow Assin. They can control us in Assin South. Only to me, Assin South. Kennedy chair, Nipo Bakupa. What one Assin South acquire a botcher or Ghana gas. On chair, Nipo Bakua, may acquire a botcher or Ghana Space Authority. What one? So, we say, and I'm the Yadina. And again, your petition make. I petition the disciplinary committee. Say same way. No money share. I'm not finna so. And it's a more market is here. It's here they are the best.
Osha the course we was court na injunction application interlocutory injunction application bi e wo hono mo a CJ dada nansem da so konkon ho if you say ye mu binu fi se kwan ya fa so yi na di no antwa yi enti o ka se enka kwan ya fa so yi na di no yen sonson so na no wo ECOWAS parliament ECOWAS court ho but enam de na mampani ene na futufo ayenti no na omo ahu se enukra de hu hia biom enti omo atro se nka yentwensan ena court no ka se wo ma bo sa interlocutory injunction application no omo bo agu enti na nya asem fofo de course wo biom ena mesre minua kuma deputy attorney general
Nsem-Pii.
yes my brother. You are now the second leader of the bar. Oh, communicating on social media, you're very careful. And somehow would be too after that ruling, and that day sitting, you were not wholly true to the facts. Modiko say ECOWAS court no need jurisdiction onya hoden say obetie sa asem no. Ena nkrobo amodiko ye no court hweye otie maame tokonu lawyers no ka say asem be na muke ye wo ho kwan. Enti yebetie. Enti ye hyamo na dodo say momfa mano de sem anasa no yi a mo wode mama me na sem a kwadu ode abom no momfa mra. De to subio. And someone now, my men there, but most say in Nina so. Court is a rabbit, a someone, ye. What boom quite do ancassa. And as some who come for no, Alaji. And this one, me, there's no shame in conceding when your thoughts, and I say your conscience is clear and innocent, and it's about nation building. Why? The woman feels, and some of us feel. Census is in court right now. I will Supreme Court. You near some way. And so my dear Mopasa Moye. Oh, Bob, your Sumasa Branu soon. And young Monqua Muntiankebe Jamamo. But me, and in Chirima, I won't so. So we will not just let it pass. Let the court decide. The court can even decide. So Becca say, hey, the Moye in Chino, they decided earlier, no, and I, but let that be the decision of the court. And let posterity come to judge them. Because judgment no omo ye ni na no. But is na CJ me uncle madam was so. O ga say operation obi 70 years old that obebaro na no. You see, I'm sorry. The life we live in and our African worldview. Ko udi da ho. Udi be kan wo ma. Udi be kan nananom. Udi be kan nana kanso anom. Meti hai I still carry on. Nsemo a me nana kofidi tio. Oye emma bono ahafo man. Oye ma mo man anadaga man. Oye ma eye friends when she east and travel to Bole. I carry it. Me papa JK Bonfe. He's alive. Bro koye DC. Be ye MC e working tampo. Me I didn't join his party. Me kwa corporate parliament 2012 ewo CPP mu ne ono ne papa party no APP. People visited my father's goodness and what they felt was bad about him no on me. And CJ and that well view I beg to tell you say na twamako o manne o nananom are going to first experience it. Then about the issues at hand no and the medical can say a number of them no is similar to the Supreme Court. Nyame adom after all the delay tactics by the Attorney General's office say one be respond to yen the application any issues are ya stating no omo echo siki leave and now twemienu say court to they had abused the process, abused their office, but open year obre.
And to think about this, say, one of the petitions against Mami Tokonu is that cases back court to a quite of fast different case, no, a baby strong.
Cardinal, I will have time with you on platform on the issues, but say me an interested party as the leader of Center for Citizenship, Constitutional and Electoral Systems are a Supreme Court currently. But what I'm saying is that you know, I'm the draft about who am draft no. I'm hoping say and now watching and a limited period now Supreme Court the amount mono a best say one be file. You're trying almost responses. Now you want additional memorandum bia yes so you the akọ ama Supreme Court and your coin a disaster. But I will tell you this. You see, our man na ye chichire no. You were abakosam and you were and you were dachi. There are decisions of the Supreme Court. I am overturning ye. I jina so any amamra na nkasa Nsem-Pii waka ye nim se Mampani Council of State any committee no ye no womuti poto and even the Supreme Court erred in denying us the interlocutory injunction. Say, Sadia na womo yen womo so kopim say ye be decide the case no. We are happy at least. Justice Professor Henrietta Mensah Bonsu and Asari Daku in the Asefo case Mensah Bonsu in the census case Asari Daku agreed with us. Say nke grant interlocutory injunction no. So na nya potosa injunction no one pene so. Ye case na nkasa de e wo ye monwi. And we are hoping that it will travel the full course. Na triumphal. Na ma ya dichere. The last point I want to make on this my disappointment with minority for in boycotting the vetting of your friend say Justice Bafuboni. And I want to plead with the minority leader. Or per time be you so mighty minority me boy. You don't have the numbers. So your might can only be in the quality of your voice, your research, and not how loud scrutiny you shout. No. Me, fortunately or unfortunately for me, I'm a student of minority. By nature's design, I happen to be born as the only boy among females. 4 of them. Within the ethnic arrangement of Guans, Guans no, yeah, minority of Ghana.
Yeah, time called Guans.
That would have minority no. Me pacho. The point I'm making is that minority leader, any minority for, may mamu 2 reference materials. The Lion of the Senate, how Ted Kennedy rallied Democrats in a GOP Congress. A second book, Understanding Defeat, how to recover from a loss in battle to gain victory in the war. Read them and they will help you. Namo peso amon fata wi adam afi book or try by Nkrumah side, the labor and the wounds. Then advise him.
I don't know. But Kabila,
Mami, can you have a time to respond? This was the best opportunity to have confronted Justice Bafuboni with points of law to get his philosophy behind how he gave judgment and a ruling on some of the things at the heart of the attempt to replace Justice Tokuno. But my view, no. And my view does not constitute your friend saying the verdict on you. However, if you listen to me, it may be of guide. And now midi MPP for primaries and number 2 for say the MPP between 1992 2000 2001 2008 wasn't the same MPP we saw thereafter and the MPP we see today. And yamin America. One kasa research documents be a mensaka and I'm going through my sources. Munim say more drifted from values. Munim say more lose mu constituencies be a natural. Think about how to reconnect. Namuma mra peri yo any pete mu ye niema ye eni mo nim kan. Bibia ni hon mo aye de say de wa ye pen ubetumi asan akoye bium enti eya futusem.
Let me move on, Kabila.
Maybe no, na madwane akọ budget. Me dey say yaye allocations be they are particularly persons with disability, at least at tertiary level. Na dey me dey kra na say call be a yesre ye mampanim say otie ye shutu MP share or I friend say the disability share of the disassembly common fund no from 3 to 5%. Ye can say no. Na ye bom mampani kofo abaso say o initiate saa de no na ye 2%. Na ye bom mampani dada akofo ado abaso say o maso 2018 edi free 2 edi call 3% 2018 2019. Na sida kese na in percentage wise no that increase was about 50%. The President Mahama ye in nominal terms is 2%, but it's about a lesser number of percentage of about 40 something 47%, whatever it is no yes significant say yenya sadie no na yemmo modern say legislative instrument yenya ma disability act no company. I believe there's a lot we can share. I mentioned to you there's a lot that scholarship is pointing to and baako bi so wonu mu a o ka say yishia no me de be ma me fantum from mu ansa say be ya so be ya